they are blocking the exits into gold and silver or banking restrictions on how you can spend your money.
The banking system you trust was quietly locking the front doors.
And wholesalers begin restricting, delaying, or refusing large physical orders.
And cue the fire. So there is reports, not just reports, comments. I'm seeing your comments. You guys are trying to go into the banks and you're saying, hey, banks, I would like to withdraw some of my money, right? That's how much your silver is currently worth. You just wait. It is getting crazy. And the banks are saying, sorry, we can't give it to you. That's probably a scam. Breaking news. This came out yesterday. Banks blocking the exits into gold and silver today. Say you want to know who the scam is? That would be the banks. Well, actually, it's a gigantic scam between the banks, the Fed, the Treasury, and the orange guy is actually suing them. Can you believe that? Breaking, President Trump announces he is suing JP Morgan Chase. Front page of the article, fake news, Wall Street, yada, yada, JP Morgan Chase, where it said he was going to offer Jamie Dimon the chairman. Come on. He's already making too much money. You want to know where he's suing him for or because? Debanking. Can you guys believe that? That was that J6 protest and Donald Trump and his wife. Sorry, you can no longer. It's seized. And if you're like, it wasn't the orange guy, it was his wife. No, here, look. Me debanking me. Well, I could say this cat definitely has some skin in the game. Yes. Banks, no good. Also, be careful when you go to the banks and you start pounding your chest and you're like, it's my money. Well, actually, it's not. First things first, it's this thing, if you want to call this money, that sheet of paper, it is a Federal Reserve note. And another way of looking at it, it is an IOU given to you. And then you take that IOU and you loan it to the bank. It becomes a liability to the bank. The bank doesn't want your notes because they have to pay you interest. And what your bank has to do with that liability is they then need to get rid of it. They buy bonds and they get interest. That way they can pay you the interest, but they arbitrage the middle. But for you to say, hey, I want my money. Number one, it's not money. Number two, it does not have your name on it. Number three, you loaned it to them. Number four, suck it up, buttercup. And then when you say, hey, I want to wire my not money and buy real money, then say, no, it's a scam, but that's just the system you're playing in. Also, can you even afford, look, this is the United States Mints. Would you like to know? Now, this is not for two. This is for one. I would highly recommend you don't get the 24. Go with the 25 for $173. To be honest with you, so I show you, man. I have boxes. Look, see? That's the one everyone will tell you. Don't ever buy that one. This one has a very difficult time. And then he moves it, staying in focus. Come on, focus. There we go. And I do have to be honest, just with what's in my hand. Can we just round up? Might as well. 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000, 1,200. And then I have this one on my desk. That's another one. We painted it with Trump on it. $1,400 just to visualize it. It's like a double stoof. What if I throw this one in, right? Little coin, almost $5,000. That thing just right there, that little double stoof for a 25-year-old. I'm beating the median. 6,400, 25-year-old median. That's your average person. 34, 14, 34 years old, or you're 44. You're 44 years old and you've accumulated 35,000, or you're 54 and you should be retired and you have 60. I don't know what is more shocking, that the United States of America just repriced silver 1 ounce at $173, or that no one has it. Also, just to confirm this story with the bank, actually, when I heard Taylor talking about it, Taylor, by the way, you have gorgeous eyes. A month ago, I got an email from Taylor's team, or Taylor, I don't know, come on the channel. I've been on her channel a couple of times. Hit me up, girl, let's argue about silver. I like to poke the bear a little bit. Because I love gold, silver, Bitcoin, but, it's not passive income. It sits there on your desk unless the cleaning people take it. I've been telling you for about 5 years on this channel, when you go to Costco, just buy some, except for right now they don't let you. But I guess at least buying it'll start fixing this, right? But guys, when you walk in there, it looks like this, and they're actually limiting Some of you guys are saying that one, you can have one. I think it's five, you can get 5 of these. I've been saying this for a long time. This is probably one of the best places to buy gold and silver. Why? Number one, okay, so you put it on your credit card. You pay it off the next day. Swipe right, not like on those apps. And you get what, 2%? All right, 2% there. Costco gives you something. And you turn around and sell it to people in China right now. I mean, guys, they're hurt. They want it now. They need it. I want it. And it says right here, no returns. You don't have to return it. Just flip it. I don't know if you guys caught this. The People's Bank of China, PBOC, their silver coins are now selling for around $177. That's per ounce. They were just at $129. This was Friday. I'd say things are still looking up if you are a silver holder. Almost $1 billion was traded. That is for the second day in a row. 921 million. And how's the deliveries? Oops, that would be 0. And if they're printing eagles at 173, I'm going to say silver go higher. Just be aware, I am expecting a pullback. When, Bravo? Saw the comments and you guys want to know exactly when, where, how, why. But I mean, you could take anything. And I know I'm going to get heat for even comparing eggs to gold and silver. But you guys remember just wasn't that just a few days ago? Egg prices went from down here, right? How much? Like under $1, all the way up to over $8 an egg. But please learn from your mistakes. What goes up also comes back down. That is to retest levels. And then you could go higher. You just don't want that because then that's currently your eggs at here. That's pretty cheap. Again, I do not want to hear anything in the comment section. Well, Bravo compares eggs to silver. What a fool. At the time, the government is printing more money than ever before. I know the arguments, and you probably don't even know what money is. I've had these arguments. That's why I love going on silver shows. The Fed will inject $55.3 billion. That's like the largest since forever. Actually, one of the biggest QE programs in history. Well, first of all, it's not QE. They changed the name. It's now called This Is Not QE. If you think about it, if the world is not buying our bonds, well, I guess we will. Come on. I mean, America is so strong. We could buy our own money. Also, please take note of this. This is important. When I put up charts and I talk about silver and I'm like, I think we're topping, that doesn't mean I'm going to take Johnny Bravo's advice and I'm going to short this by jumping in front of a moving freight train like Bear Stearns did, which a lot of people say it was that. That was the demise, the real demise for Bear Stearns. And here it was, March 17th, 2008. Bear Stearns goes bust and then bounces. Actually would have been on that swing trade, those two spots. I don't know if you guys noticed, it looks like history just might possibly be repeating. But I think they were in it at about 2.5 billion. Also, Bear Stearns, Jamie Dimon would like to thank you. But JP Morgan kept that short going up until what, December, October, November, December of last year. That's when I'm like, hey, long silver. You have the biggest everything in the world that owns everything. They can debank the president of the United States with fairly no heat. They decide to go long instead of short, and they've kept it down for quite a while. Would you not agree? Now they've decided to go the opposite direction. Well, goodbye, China. And as you know, China's getting hit, and they want gold. They're like, gold, give us your silver, give us your gold. And we're like, okay, you can have some of ours. Just kidding. I say, why don't you just grab some from Fort Knox? I'm sure there's something in there. In the end, when gold and silver take its place once again, you could be looking at $39,000. That would be gold. Well, the problem is if the dollar falls, and it's not falling. Currently the cleanest t-shirt in the bunch. Even if you think about it, all right, so the dollar falls. What's going to take its place? Exactly, thank you. People are still taking out them trillions of dollars in loans. That is your debt-based system you live in. It is only loans taken out around the world. They're like, wait, what's your rate? Okay, I'll take a dollar. I don't want a yuan loan. Some people that I've had on this channel to debate the gold silver thing, they're saying this year, like in the next, well, maybe a couple months, it all ends. The dollar ends. Gold, silver reigns supreme. This little guy right here. And I I got some gold. Although I do have more silver these things than gold these things. Man, I will be rich. I mean, because I have more silver than 99% of the world. I pray that that never happens. You don't want that. I know some of you currently have your bunker and you're just waiting for this all to end. You don't want it. But when I see things like 0 deliveries and the banks are, bring us your silver and we'll pay you is it 7%? I think it's 7%. I would not do that. What I would do is just take a loan out against your gold and silver. And I know, I mean, with bonds, Chase, it's 10 million. I did one over 10 million. It's a loan. It's 3.4. You could also do other assets. I know I get that comment a lot in the comment section. I don't know at what levels and what people will give you. Like, I have $10,000 and I want to take out a lot. Well, I don't know. I just know I wish I wouldn't have sold my silver, 75%. I wish I would have, with a profit, another asset, I wish I would have taken a loan out against it and kept it. And all of this doesn't help most people. I mean, even a 30-year-old, college graduate, congratulations. You got your bachelor, your master, your doctorate, and you are 25, your unemployment levels are worse than the Great Depression. This does not help you. That is gold and silver and Bitcoin. It doesn't help. You need passive income. You're like, how much is my money paying me every month? I don't know why you're complaining. I mean, we have the PPI was hot. I mean, who got fired at that position? Jobless claims low. Industrial production strong. It's from the orange guy. And the last time he didn't get good numbers, she was fired. Then when you do the math, you're like, well, then why is everyone unemployed? I do have 3 things that could help you. Number 1, okay, get a job. That's fine. Number 2, get up in the morning and click buttons. It's not passive income. I mean, my AI system is. I have about $250,000 in there, and I see that changes about $2,000 a day, which is fine, but that's 1%. Will 1% a day help you? Probably not. And here, let me just confirm. Also, those are nice P&Ls, 378%. Let's just see what we look like today. Roll the dice, Lenny. 233,381, which was higher than probably the last time you saw it. And every day this thing just goes up and down and up and down. You just want more ups than you do downs. But another solution is start a business, like be like Robinhood. Interviewed Vlad one time, asked him a couple questions about where's that sell button? You seem to have removed it. And then they said, you can't air that. Come on. I'm just kidding here. But oh, by the way, your Hood, and I'm saying you trade equities, businesses trade equities, like the CEO of Hood just sold all of his shares. Look at this. And he currently has 0. So keep an eye out for Hood on Monday. I wonder, based on the chart, if anyone kind of may have known this. You guys are already down almost 30% from the top. That's painful. Most of you, because I see in the comment, where are we going with silver? Probably higher, probably lower. That's not very helpful. When it comes to the paper, guys, you don't get in these areas. And you whale came on, that was all you got. You're so high. Let me make this just a simple line so you can see it, that it looks like the price of eggs. You need to come back down to 50. It'll never come back down to 50. I can guarantee you it will. I mean, if Jamie has his way, it will. Wait till he takes all the physical silver and pushes it down. This was also probably one of your best swing trades. You're still not even out yet. You got to go below the Bravo 9. Like, see, no out. And if you want to know where my accumulation zone is going to be, well, it's going to be down here when I sold it. I know that sounds really stupid, but when you buy low and you sell high, then you buy low again and I won't sell high. You can also make an obscene amount of money swing trading silver after hours. Look at this. Just wait when it gets that pullback and you get a notification on your phone. You have to set it up. I teach you how to do it in the course. Also, the course is $3.99. You get 2. My bear market and you get my AI course. Then you enter right there. And then you go up. Well, you exit there. Take your little slice of pie. You wait for another purple. You could short it. I wouldn't recommend it. And then, you ride it up to purple. And while these look like small moves, I mean, right, gentlemen? If you stretch it, it looks a lot bigger. That's a 1% move right there. When I trade the NASDAQ, that's $25,000 that I'm like, oh, I didn't have that before. With doing that, you won't sweat it when you have to pay 69 cents for a soda or $1.50 for a hot dog, right? And it solves the problem. I don't have any physical. Well, You trade the paper, you buy the physical for $173 an ounce. I know it's a little bit of work that you have to actually click buttons. Also, shout out to the valet at Wynn. Sweetest girl. She jumps out of my PT Cruiser. She's like, bravo, where have you been? She tells the other people around, she's like, do you guys want to know why I'm able to do this and do that and how I have all this extra money? It's because of this guy, and I'm not selling his course. We kind of are. She's like, but it works. I'm like, I know. I have a serious question for you, because I always think about this. So if I didn't do YouTube, because I could do whatever I want. I love working, so I'll always work. I'll never retire. But if you were at whatever you're doing, if you didn't have to do that, what would you be doing? I actually really struggle with that question. I'm like, maybe I'll hand out carts at Walmart. That might be fun. Do me a favor, because I'm going to read them. You know I read all your comments. And can you click something? Subscribe is my favorite. What is your most favorite job? I would like to know. And I think for me, it's working behind the concession stand at a movie theater. I'm thinking. I also like standing up in front of like audiences, but I get really nervous. Teaching too. Yeah, so maybe I could teach behind a concession stand. Just can't be woke. I can't do that. But anywho, hi-ho, Silver. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.